What's up, everybody? How are y'all? In this video today, I really want to just give a rundown of all the products that I will be using once my baby is here compared to products that people recommend, and kind of give a little bit of information on why I chose these products compared to the latter, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm slowly falling into the crunchy mom propaganda that they're spreading, because everything has changed so much, and especially with what's going on in the world and our new administration, I don't trust the stuff that people are putting in our foods anymore. I don't really trust like hardly anything, because it's so many things that are bad for us that we are consistently ingesting every day and we don't even know. So in this video, I'm gonna just basically give a rundown of what I will choose to use as a crunchy mom, and compared to what most people choose to use. And hopefully if some of y'all want to try some of my suggestions, that would be great, because it's just a better lifestyle for your child, and it's honestly good to know what your child is taking in, rather than just like giving them all this unknown stuff like natural flavors, artificial flavors, red 40, like all this other stuff that's not really good for them. So this is mainly just to like give some insight on what I will use, and hopefully someone will be inspired to try the same thing. So let's get into it. I'm also getting ready for my friend's baby shower, so yeah. But first on my list, I refuse to use anything but glass bottles. I will use stainless steel, but I don't think that's necessary for infants. But I plan on 100% using glass bottles. I will. If you hand me plastic, I'm not gonna use it. Like, we don't even use plastic in our house now. Like, we use glass Tupperware instead of plastic. So that's my #1 rule. And I'll say Philips has really good glass bottles, as well as Dr. Brown's. And that's what we have so far that we're going to try to use and see. And I hope our baby will like it. Because, certain babies don't like certain bottles. So it's like kind of like a try and see game when it comes to kids. But that's my #1 thing that I'm like, under any circumstances, I'm not using a plastic bottle. Microplastics can get in there and then they cause cancer. It's really bad. I just think glass bottles, honestly, the aesthetic looks good and they're safer for your child. So that's my #1. No, not using any plastic bottles. Okay, my #2. I see many parents do this. Is like, I've looked on other people's registries, because I'm in like a bunch of Facebook groups and moms will post their registries. I am not using Dreft under any circumstances at all. If y'all read the ingredients on the back, that stuff is not good for your child, and it's going to irritate their skin and all that for fragrance and stuff. Your baby's not supposed to be smelling fragrance at all. So I am personally going to use All in Clear for my clothes, and I'm thinking about switching over to Molly Suds for our child, so that way it's more organic ingredients in there and it's not as strong and it won't irritate her skin. That's my #2 that I'm non-negotiable. I'm not using any fragrances, nothing. My next non-negotiable is I'm only going to use silicone pacifiers, and then we're also going to barely use the pacifiers. I don't want to really get my child attached to a pacifier. I think it's only important for my child to have a pacifier when they are sleeping, because that helps reduce the cause of SIDS. Like, it helps reduce the possibility of SIDS, because I think it helps with their airflow. The pacifier, like I said, silicone only. I know Dr. Brown's has really good silicone pacifiers, and I believe Philips does too. They're called Soothies, and I like those, and so I'm gonna try those out and see if she likes those. But pacifiers very rarely are gonna be very rarely used, and then I'm only gonna use silicone, no plastic. The next thing that I plan on only using is when she gets old enough, for sippy cups, is stainless steel sippy cups instead of plastic. I done already went over the plastic thing a million times. Y'all get the drift. Okay, the next thing that I plan on using is organic formula only. So I've already done some research, and the brand I think I definitely want to use the most is called Bobby, and I think they have another one called Kindamill or something like that. I can't remember how it's pronounced, but right now I'm on the Bobby wave. If y'all go online, they have a website, you can order it from there, but they're in these green cans, and I've heard really great reviews about it. And I've looked at the ingredients, y'all. 100% healthy for baby. Like, it's nothing in there. And I understand all moms can't afford to get the organic kind, and they have to go to the regular kind. So I do know it's a I don't know if it's Similac or what. It's a blue one though. I know it's a blue one that's a little bit healthier for babies if you can't afford to get the organic one. The next thing that I plan on doing is, instead of children's Tylenol, I'm going to use Genexa. I just like the ingredients that are in it. It just looks healthier, looks better. Like I am a Tylenol user. I can't lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and flex like I don't use Tylenol myself. But for my child, I think I want to use Genex. My next one is a non-negotiable. I do not care. It's the same as the glass bottles. I am not using no Johnson's & Johnson's, Aveeno, Dove, any of that. I am 100% sticking to the Honest brand. Get me Honest only. I cannot use that other stuff. That other stuff is not good. I don't trust Johnson & Johnson's anyway. Like after, like they have a lot of problems with their stuff. So I'm not trusting them at all. Okay, the next non-negotiable for me as a crunchy mama is I am not doing any of those artificial flavors, red 40 dyes, none of that. None. I refuse. If y'all only knew the behavioral problems that come from giving your child red 40, oh my God. Like, I understand it's cute to want to give them snacks and stuff, and I'm not saying my baby will never ever ever have like snacks, but I really want to avoid any red 40 just because it's not good for us. It's not even good for us as adults. It causes behavioral issues, and I think it can cause cancer, if I'm not mistaken. Don't let me misspeak. But I know a lot of those dyes are not good for our body, and they're banned in other countries. So why would I be taking them in if I know they're banned in other countries? No, that's dead. That goes into the next one that I will be making my baby's food. I will not be buying pre-made baby food. I will not be doing any of that. I make my husband and I's food all the time. So I will be making our child's food as well. I plan on getting the Baby Breeza, I think it's the puree maker. And then I just plan on using organic products, like I said, from Sprouts, Whole Foods, etc., like the organic chicken, organic veggies, etc., to make her food and purees. Because I'm not using nothing that's been on the shelf. And if y'all see those videos, the stuff they're putting in those the baby food to keep it lasting that long so it can be preserved on the shelf is insane. I refuse. The next thing that I plan on doing is, under no circumstances whatsoever, I don't care, argue with your mama, my child will not ever have an iPad until like maybe they're like 8. I don't agree with the whole iPad thing, but I just see so many behavioral problems come from kids with iPads. I refuse to give Peyton any iPad. She will only have an iPad to FaceTime my parents, and it's gonna be my iPad, and she's not gonna play on it. It's literally just for FaceTime. I personally won't be using that. She will be having busy books. If she wanna play with something, she can go play with them busy books and learn how to do something. Like, you plan on letting her watch stimulation TV shows like Little Bear, Bernstein Bears, Winnie the Pooh, Clifford the Big Red Dog, like stuff that we grew up watching on PBS Kids. But even then, I want to lessen that. I don't want her to really like TV like how I didn't really watch TV. I feel like it's just easier and it just causes less problems. And also, I just don't want to expose her to think that it's normal to be watching TV for many hours of the day when you could be doing something, you know, not productive per se, but like something else. I just feel like TV just rots your brain. The next thing is I plan on using a no Wi-Fi camera baby monitor for her room. This is because I have seen an increase of people being weird, hacking people's baby monitors and then talking to their kids on the baby monitor. I do not trust people. I think people are nuts. And to prevent that, I feel like, you know, the Wi-Fi ones can get hacked very easily. People can hack your Ring camera. People can hack whatever. So to prevent anyone from potentially even like having access to our child that we wouldn't know, I'm gonna strictly just do no Wi-Fi camera. Okay, and then lastly, we will be homeschooling our child. She will not be going to school because I feel like daycares are dirty. Like, not like dirty, like not kept, but like dirty, like with bacteria and germs. I noticed that like a lot of kids get sick when they go to daycare, and I don't even want to potentially put our child at risk to get sick. To get her socialized, I plan on going to like mommy and me classes and doing things of that nature, like to where she could still be socialized with other kids so she won't come up like antisocial like some of these homeschool people. But I do want to keep her at home. I just feel like I can teach her what I need to teach her, especially with the whole thing with the Department of Education taking away so many things that are important. I definitely believe our child should be taught about Black history because she's a Black child. I feel like it's certain things that are important that they're not going to teach in school because of how our administration has changed things that I feel like is important for her to know. So we will be homeschooling her. And in the midst of all that, that is everything that I'm doing as a crunchy mom. Like I said, I have so many recommendations, and I understand that everybody is not like me, and that's fine. I just want people to be more informed of what, you know, they could potentially be doing for their babies, and what I think is, like, you know, more healthy for me and my family. And hopefully that can inspire somebody else to want to do their own research and see what's healthy for theirs and what their child will like. So that way everybody can become completely safe from all this crazy stuff they're putting in our food. And if you don't believe me, go look that stuff up. You can look up what's the seed oils that they're using are not good. The artificial flavors, natural flavors, like all this stuff is not good for us, y'all. Hopefully that, you know, this video can help people be more informed of other options that are out there for their child, and maybe consider things that they haven't thought about, so that they know what they want to do in the future for their baby, because this is what we're doing for ours. And I'm so excited to meet her. She's gonna be so cute, just like her mama. Anybody has any questions about anything, y'all can just feel free to reach out to me or DM me. Follow the Morgan Method. That's our family page. I'm going to be posting more mom content. I've been literally slacking on mom content because I have not been getting myself together. I see what people be saying, when you be pregnant, you don't care what you look like. I care a little bit, but like my hair don't be done. So I don't be wanting to get on no camera because y'all stay tuned for more content. I'm going to be putting out more stuff, more questions, more things about what I'm choosing to do as a new mom. And y'all stay along with me for the journey, and hopefully y'all get to see Peyton really soon. I'm so excited. So thank y'all. Follow the Morgan Method on Instagram, and I will talk to y'all later.